All right, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Another edition of Arts Rivals. Your man, Corey Parson, the fantasy executive. Let me put our names up here for Blaze yell at me. You know what I'm saying? Your man, Corey Parson, the fantasy executive. And logo, my man, the double R, Ron Russ. Special edition today. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get it rocking and rolling. Picks against the spread for upcoming first week one of not of NFL football, of college football. Want to thank everybody who has been subscribing. You want to get down with us off the show, looking at the description button, check out those links. That's how you support the program. Blaze, college football getting ready to get underway, my man. What's going on with you?
Yes, sir. Listen, not only is this the first week of football heaven, bro, this is the first week of sports heaven, all the way until June.
All the way till after the finals.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. That's all I can say. It's a beautiful thing. It's a lot of it's fresh air. The air is fresh outside. The sun is extremely bright today. We get ready to go into sports heaven. The pearly gates get ready to open for us all to walk into sports heaven. Let's get it going.
And I guess we start tomorrow with really, I think one of the things in college football that everybody's been looking forward to, the debut of Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. Deion Sanders taking over this program is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because, Blaze, if it works, he's going to change college football coaching because nobody can really do what Coach Prime does right here. You know how he talk right here. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow, they kick it off. They open it up. They go down to Fort Worth to take on a team in TCU that was in the national championship game last year. They got their head beat in by Georgia. But listen, Colorado comes in as a 20.5-point underdog. But here's what's interesting. I was looking at some numbers, right, from the DraftKings Sportsbook. 80% of the money line handle is on Colorado at plus 800. You got people thinking Colorado can win this game. Now, I'm taking the 20.5, but I'm going to sprinkle the money line too, Blaze.
Wow. It's 800, the one that people are taking now?
Yep.
Boy, Deion got the gift of the gab. That's all I can say, bro. Because it won't be me. Now, it is week one. We know how these things, we know how these things can turn out. Week one, some teams still trying to work out the kinks or whatever. But I'm gonna go TCU, man. I just feel like Colorado lost too much last year. Brand new coaching staff. They got a lot of transfers from other schools. I just think, man, they're gonna have to maybe take a week or two to work the kinks out, man. I just do. Colorado lost a lot. Now, Texas
Christian.
TCU lost a lot too. They lost their quarterback.
Yeah.
But although they lost like their top 3 pass rushers, but they still got a great defense. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take TCU here, and I'm going to rely on their defense. Just because what's Colorado's quarterback name? Deion. So which one is he?
Shedeur Sanders.
Shedeur. Okay, he threw 70 touchdowns in 2 years. But bro, the Pac-12, hey, just like they say the Pac-12 ain't the SEC, well, the SWAC ain't the Pac-12. So I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know what it is. So I'm going TCU here. Final score 47-21. I take TCU. I think Colorado does not get it done. They've only won 9 games in the last 3 seasons combined together. I don't just see how they just going to turn it on just like that and get it going. The only other worst team in that conference is Stanford.
So let me ask you this: what about Shedeur? You think it's fair that he came in there and like my son's going to be the starting quarterback?
70 touchdowns in 2 seasons. Although I said it's the SWAC, it's still 70 touchdowns in 2 seasons.
No doubt.
So the thing about this is it's the gift and the curse. It's just like his dad Deion. If it don't work out, they're going to hammer you.
Yeah.
If it works out, there you go.
What's so interesting what Deion said? He said this experience this year, it's only going to be 2 people that's going to have a win-loss record attached to them, and both of them are named Sanders. Because no matter what happens,
that's true.
It's going to be Deion and Shedeur that's going to be the ones in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Listen, I have no real mathematical breakdown of why I'm taking Colorado, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
It will. 12 o'clock.
There you go.
12 o'clock, first game. First game of the day.
Kickoff. Yep, big noon kickoff. You know what I'm
First
saying?
game of the day. I just think they get mollywopped. But I could be wrong. What I might do, I might put $5 on the money line, bro. I might put $5.
Come on, Blaze. Come on. Why not sweat the money line with your boy? You know what I'm saying?
Halftime score TCU 27, Colorado 3. And don't you text me to son. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that.
$5, son.
Yeah, whatever. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I'm not trying to lose at all. I don't care how much. I don't like to lose.
For real. All right, Blaze. Let me get your next bet. Where you going next?
I'm going Fresno State versus Purdue.
Okay.
That line opened up at 3. Purdue -3. That line is now 4.5. Dang it. I still like Purdue. Again, both teams lost a lot. You know, Purdue lost their quarterback, but Fresno State also lost their quarterback, and he was the main cog into that team last year. I think he got drafted by New Orleans or something like that. I'm gonna go with Purdue. I'm banking that their offense is still great. I mean, listen, they put up a lot of yards and a lot of points last year against Ohio State, against Michigan, and I'm just counting on them to do the same. What scares me is the line. But one thing I've learned about those lines, man, look, just bet what you bet. You know what I'm saying? The line is the line. You know, that's what it's going to be. It's there to trick you or, you know, make you become hesitant about what you want to bet. Give me Purdue -4.5. The line will probably go up again tomorrow. Give me Purdue. Write it down. Take a screenshot. Do whatever you need to do. I like Purdue -4.5, which opened up at 3.
I like that you mentioned the line, though, because I want to ask you about that. Does line movement in any direction dictate how you place your wager, or do you trust your handicap?
It used to, but not no more. It used to, because like I said, I've been burned before, so obviously it doesn't work all the time.
Especially in college football.
And listen, this is another thing too. People need to realize, the public does win sometime. Mm-hmm. You know, like they'll say, oh well, yeah, that's just what the public bet. The public don't lose all the time.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they do win. So, you know, I don't believe in that. Well, that's the way the public's going. Yeah, but the public don't lose every week either. So, but yeah, man, that definitely used to sway me a lot. And what it would do, it would cause conflict.
Yeah.
You know, in my decision making. You understand what I'm saying? So, nah, man, give me Purdue.
All right, and you go up next. First, the next one for me, going down to Texas. University of Texas, San Antonio, and Houston. Houston now in the Big 12. This is a rematch from a Week 1 contest from last year. Last year, I was on Houston. The game went into overtime, and Houston was able to get the win in the cover, but they got lucky. Texas, San Antonio should have won the game. And I remember last year thinking to myself, I'm fading Houston for the rest of the year. And it ended up working out. Houston's head coach is Dana Holgorsen.
Wow.
He is horrific.
He killed me last year in the bowl game, bro. No, in that bowl game, matter of fact, I think I was in Vegas for Christmas last year. I was in Vegas, and I forgot who they were playing, but I remember he burned me. Yeah. Either I bet with them or I bet against him. And I think I bet against him, and he burned me. Thinking like you, I'm like, oh man, Holgorsen can't get it done, and they burned me, man. Man.
Now UTSA, you know how they rank the top 25. UTS, if it was a top 26 ranking, UTSA would have been that team. UTSA, I'm gonna take UT. They're laying 1.5. I'll take them on the money line. I got UTSA over Houston. What you got next, Blaze?
Lock it up. Write it down. Get you a master lock.
Well, you know I'm writing it down.
Please do.
I'm writing it down.
Unlock your master lock. Smash it back down and lock it up. I like Hawaii tonight. Plus the points. This line opened up at 10 points. Stanford was favored by 10 points. This line is 3 now. This line is 3. I loved Hawaii from the time I saw it. Hawaii played Vanderbilt well last year. They covered the spread easily last week. I'm sorry, not last year, last week. They had more points than Vanderbilt last week. They had more first downs than Vanderbilt last week. They were better on third down last week than Vanderbilt. And they still had a chance to win. Give me Hawaii. Stanford is horrible. They've been horrible for the last 2-3 years. I don't see how that just changes all of a sudden. Lock this up. I'm going with Hawaii on the money line. On the money line.
Okay.
Hawaii. Lock it up tonight, 11 o'clock Eastern.
I'm betting
be there
that one right
be
there.
Square.
A little late night action. Hawaii. Yes, I'll be on that one right there.
Yes, sir.
get to you back to tomorrow afternoon, good old Saturday football. You got to go to ESPN Plus for this one because I've always had better luck. Like I like to watch the big top 25 contests and stuff like that, but those can be very tricky games.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
But right tomorrow, I found a team that I love backing, the North Texas Mean Green. They're called the Mean Green because their most famous alumni is Mean Joe Green. They bring Cal is a 6.5-point favorite at North Texas. Sharp money all over the 6.5. I'm gonna hit that plus 200 on the money line. Bring that one in as well. North Texas covers and gets the upset at home versus Cal.
North Texas not a bad team, man. I hit them a couple of times last year, man. They're a tough, gritty team. They can play a game where they can score a lot, and they can also play a game where they can tough it out with. Yeah, North Texas is a pretty good team, man. They're a pretty good team. I'm telling you, they are a good team to bet on. You're right.
And they've been excellent against the spread. And when we get to basketball season, their basketball team is excellent against the spread as well. So they always bring it. They cover the spread. You know what I'm saying? So pretty decent program right there. And listen, Cal ain't really worth too much of nothing. And then finally, before you're good, right, Blaze?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Those my lock. I'm laying that, and then I'm taking this Hawaii money line tonight. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow morning you get a text from me. You know what I'm saying? What's up with this Hawaii?
They're going to come through, baby. They're going to come through.
No doubt about it.
They're going to come
finally,
through.
Listen, you can follow me on this one if you want to. Now, I'm sitting here with a South Carolina Gamecock hat on, but tomorrow night's primetime matchup, North Carolina versus South Carolina, I think both the teams are evenly matched. Obviously, Drizzy Drake May is a better quarterback than Spencer Rattler, but North Carolina is terrible defensively. They gave up 61 to Appalachian last year. And like every team scores over 30 against Carolina. I don't think Spencer Rattler is that good at quarterback, but Carolina is better in the trenches this year than they were last year. But I think it comes down to special teams. And Shane Beamer is a direct disciple of Beamer ball. So I'm going to take South Carolina plus 2.5, and I'm going to sprinkle the money line. I think the Gamecocks win a close game.
That's a good pick. I'm not going to follow you, but that's a good pick.
Thanks, Blaze.
What's the money line on South Carolina? I'm just curious. What's the money line again?
It's like plus 125.
You know what? I'm going to think about that one. I like the little one because like the little 125s. Yeah. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Vegas kind of letting you know we're not really sure ourselves. So we'll just, so yeah, you know what? You might be on to something with that.
And
you might be on to something.
I noticed, and we'll talk about this obviously next week, the teasers. Last year, a couple years ago, everybody was like teasing from the 7 down to the 0.
Not me. I do. I keep it at 6.
That's such a dangerous tease right there.
I keep it at 6.
That's a dangerous tease. It's better to tease a +1 or a +2 up, in my opinion, than it is to come back the other way through those numbers or to tease that 7 down to 0.
The 7's always been dangerous. Always been dangerous. That's like that's like a rule of thumb that you just don't do with a tease. I mean, it's been that way. Like I heard that maybe like 15, 20 years ago. That's 7. You're right. That 7 dangerous. The 6 is dangerous.
Yeah.
The 6 is dangerous. So, but then sometimes it can work against you. You see that 7, you tease that bad boy up to 13, they get mollywopped by 17 to 21 points. So like I said, but you're right. Teasing down is dangerous. You're right. I've been burned so many times like that.
Let me tell you something about like wagering and betting point spreads and stuff like that. Like take some advice from some people who have done it. This can be very tricky. For example, last night, Utah opened up 4.5, climbed up to 5.5. Utah dominated the game. Do you know with a minute left to go in the game, the score was 24-11.
I saw that.
They had a chance to cover that spread, son.
They scored, right? Oh, no. He got down to the 1 yard line, right?
Yeah, they got down there and they didn't score. If they would have scored and went for 2, that would have been a horrific bad beat, son. Because Utah dominated that game.
They did, man. I know. Yeah, you're right, man. Listen. That's the art of betting, man.
Yep.
To the victor goes the spoils, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. That's the art of betting, man. It's tricky, man. But my advice to people who watching the show, don't ever start gambling. It's such a bad habit. Eat your vegetables, eat your fruit, drink your water, and keep it moving. Don't enter this uncharted waters if you're not ready. I'm telling you right now, boy.
And if you do, we are here to help you. All right, so we get ready to get out of here. Good luck, everybody, this weekend. For my main man, the Double R Blaze, Corey Parson, the fantasy executive, arch rivals. Hit that subscribe button. We keeping it coming, baby. But now it's time to start getting you some winners. Holla at your boys.
Indeed.